Hi my friends, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another installment in my favorites of 2017, and today I'm going to focus on my favorite dies of the year. Again, no particular order. I'm just going to pick one and then talk about it and then go from there. So I've got a few that I want to talk about. The first one is probably no surprise to a lot of you all. I hope that I have not talked about this die set ad nauseum this year, but I have been wanting this one for a long time, and then I was able to purchase it in a big Someone Says stamp haul, and I have used this over and over and over, particularly this one die. It's got the stitched edge all the way around, plus obviously the scallop finished edge there. But it is such a versatile and perfect to me in my little my little world, perfect to me die set. And it comes with this die here as well, this little window die here. You've got the 3 little segments and then one long one, so you can create little scenes if you wanted to and put your sentiment here, or turn it upside, turn it the other way and do like a little scene and put little like maybe little critters in here or something. Super great and fun and versatile. Of course, you got a heart and 2 little banners, and then you got these other 2 banners here. It's got one long skinny one, and then the smaller size. And then there is this one here that's got the stitched edge on the end. You can see that it's got a stitched edge on the end, and I've used this one quite a bit as well. So it is a fantastic die set, and I can't recommend it enough. This is from MFT. If I didn't mention it before, it's their Blueprints 27 die set. So that was my ultimate favorite. If I had to obviously rank them, which I'm not really doing, but if I had to, obviously that would be my ultimate favorite from this year. Next up is, we're going to focus on this set here. This is from Pretty Pink Posh. It is their scallop square tags. I primarily use this size here, the biggest size, and it's fantastic for using on focal points of cards, which I did and during my holiday card series not that long ago, and I made a card set with this, and it just made that card set just go much faster. I put my sentiments on this, and it just really created a nice little focal point on my card. This is how it is whenever you die cut it. I actually had one extra die cut just to kind of show you guys what it looks like die cut if you don't know what it looks like once it is die cut. But then it's got this other size here. My fingers are so cold and like they're not able to work right now, but anyway, so you've got this one little set here, and then you've got this little die that I haven't obviously taken apart from this die yet. But what you can do is it die cuts this little stitched edge, and then you can fold up this flap if you want. So it's really kind of versatile and kind of interactive, if you will. But you've got this little flap, and you can make it maybe have like a little critter or something on the inside of that flap, or like a little sentiment or something like that. So it's really fun, another fun die set, and I really enjoyed it using it this year. Next up is the Stamp Market Snowflake die. I absolutely love the size of this one, and it's just big and bold and fantastic for card fronts, like I did in my holiday card series once again. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I've got some glitter on this that was from that glitter pack that I used, which probably I will never use again. I mean, I don't know, maybe not, but the glitter got everywhere. So yeah, I absolutely love this die set, and it was one of my must-haves. Alright, next up is the Someone Says Stamp Clustered Leaves. This is not a new die, it's just a new die to me. And I'm pretty sure I bought this one this year. I may even bought it last year, but I know I used it quite a bit this year. That's probably why I'm putting it in this series. But it's just a fantastic size, and hopefully it's not discontinued yet, because it is a fantastic die for many different occasions for cards. But I use it several times for sympathy cards, because it's just one of those dies that is very simplistic and simple, and it just lends itself to, for me, in my eyes, sympathy cards. But I did make other cards other than sympathy cards with this die, but it's just a fantastic size. And whenever I bought it, I believe it was like on a, like, not clearance sale, but it's a sale at that point. So if I can find this one particular from Summons to Stamp, I will go ahead and link it below for you guys if you're interested in it. But it's just a wonderful die. You can do many things with it. Obviously die cut it from glitter cardstock if you wanted to. Vellum, which I've done. I've done like different colored inking and die cut this from that inking. It's just, I can't speak highly enough about it. So that is from Summons to Stamp, again, Clustered Leaves. Next up is from My Favorite Things, and I mentioned these two dies in my sentiments. I mentioned it in my favorite stamps of the year with the All Smile stamp set. And whenever I got that set, it was from a card kit, and these are the two dies that it kind of coordinates with that set. So you've got the regular, I guess regular font, if you will, of the word smile, and then you've got a little bit more of a scripty, smaller font. And it's just, these are just fantastic, again, for adding to your card, especially if you don't have room to actually stamp onto your card. As sometimes we don't have room, you know, because of the scene or whatever design that we're doing. This is a great way to add, especially any kind of word dies, are a great way to add your sentiments onto your cards without having to worry about a place to stamp. So absolutely loved those this year. Again, from My Favorite Things. Next up is from Lawn Fawn. This is the Lawn Fawn Shadow Box card die. And it comes with all of these dies that you see in front of you here. And it's just one of those that's fun and interactive and so many things that you could do with it. I absolutely had a blast creating with this. And they give you little extras if you wanted to create little scenes with these little trees. These are little tree tops here, if you can't tell, but they're little tree tops. So you can die cut these from colored cardstock or pattern papers. Here's a little birdie here with the little wings. So if you can you kind of get the idea there, that comes with the little wings there. And then you've got the little heels, and then you've got some tree trunks here for the trees. And a little extra little like not branches, well, yeah, I guess branches or tree stumps or whatever. So very, very fun, and it's super easy to put together. Lawn Fawn obviously does great introduction videos whenever they come out with new product, and they showed a fantastic video for this, introducing it, as well as all of the products or cards and projects that they did with this one particular die set. So super fun, and it just takes the guesswork out of doing all the measuring and just all that, because I'm just one that doesn't really like to take the time to do the measuring and the precise of creating stuff like this. So I was so happy that they was able to bring out something like this, because like I said, it just takes out the guesswork, and it makes it a little bit more fun to create with, and not having to stress about being so precise with your measurements. So all you gotta do is just die cut whatever you wanted to die cut as far as pattern paper or cardstock, whatever, and just put it together. Super fun, and I absolutely loved it. Next up again is another Lawn Fawn die. This is the Stitched Cloud Backdrop. I have the landscape version, because I usually, anytime I do like scenes or whatever, I usually do landscape anyway. But so all it does is, it doesn't die cut the clouds, it just does the stitched edge of these clouds onto your background, and it's a fantastic way to, oh sorry, it'll come into focus here. It's a fantastic way to add just a little texture onto the background of your card. And you can, once you die cut this, or put this through your die cut machine, if you wanted to, you could do some inking on top and just bring out that stitching if you want. So very, very fun and versatile to use, and it's just a quick way to add some clouds to a scene if you're building up a scene on your card. Another Lawn Fawn die that I absolutely fell in love with this year is the Lawn Fawn Woodgrain backdrop. Again, the same kind of concept as the cloud backdrop, and all it does is it doesn't actually die cut. It just impresses these little stitching into it and gives you that wood grain look onto your background of your cards. And this is a fantastic die for both masculine and feminine cards. And I used it even during my holiday card series too for my Christmas cards. So really, really nice, and I know that I'll be getting additional use out of this in the coming new year. A couple more. Another Lawn Fawn die that I absolutely loved was this gift card pop-up die. Very interactive. Again, you don't have to think about it. All you gotta do is just die cut whatever papers you want to use or cardstock, and then they give you the little score lines here, and you just fold these up and then fold this down, the middle part down, and then just add this to the crease of your card. And you can do either horizontal or vertical, which way. You can just cut off the ends, whichever way you're going to use it, if you're going to use it in the other direction. But this is where you put your gift card once it is, you know, a little bit more collapsed this way. It's just a really fun, and I'd actually use this die to create my nephew's Christmas cards this year. I just put a little bit of money inside that little, instead of a gift card, I put a little money inside the center there, and it was just a fun little interactive element. Once they open the card, the money just pops up. So really fun, and I love fun, quick, simple things like this whenever especially if I'm doing like a gift within a card, like money or a gift card. So another fantastic die from them. Two more dies, and both of these are from Mama Elephant. First up is the tri-window cover. So you've got the stitched edge all the way around the die here, and it covers a A2 size card. And you've got these, obviously, these 3 slots here, and this was a perfect frame to do shaker cards with. And I did create a shaker card with it, and it was just fantastic. I did a lot of like a distress inking and stuff, or you can create just scenes and, you know, maybe do some distress inking on the frame itself here, and then put it onto your card front, and they'll just have a, you know, pretty frame, or just a multitude of ways to use this one. And with this die set comes 2 sentiment dies. First, you've got the love, and I love the little size, the size of these dies. This will be a great one for Valentine's Day coming up, and this one as well. This one says hugs. These are great size for card fronts. So, and they come, like I said, with this die set. So, absolutely loved using that one. And then finally, last but not least, is my favorite things, Mama Elephant grid die. Again, another one, and it just does the stitched edge all the way around this way, and then it just creates these little windows here onto your card front, and creates a full panel to put on your card. And I did do I did do a shaker with this one. I actually used the Bitty Bears stamp set with this one and created a shaker and put some of the bears in these little squares here. But I created the middle element here was it wasn't the shaker part, but the outer edges were. So if I can think about it, and if you haven't seen that video, I will go ahead and link that video below if you're interested in that one. But very fun to create with, and it just gives you a different look to your overall card, and it's a really nice quality. All of these dies are very nice quality. So that is my favorite dies of the year, you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe you saw something that you might be interested in or were thinking about and just weren't sure of how they worked or whatever. So anyway, that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back very soon to discuss some more of my favorites of 2017. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.